Hey people, welcome to the channel, and today's news is that the US government has shut down. Yes, so to keep things interesting, the United States government closes its doors. And well, a lot to talk about. How bad is it? How serious is it? What gets affected? Could this affect you? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. Before I go on, as always, a couple things. You have the channel with a ton of information. You have my books, Surviving the Economic Collapse and 3 Survival Skills. If you don't have them already, you certainly should. You will have the links for them below, available in Amazon. Also, one of the previous videos I did, bouncer going crazy on the street. If you like this video, I have somewhat of a similar video uploaded today later on. So if you haven't subscribed, do so now and hit the notification bell button. It's about concealed carry. So you want to check that video out today. So do subscribe and click the notification bell button. What we have going on. Now, this has happened before. It's not as if it's, the United States government shuts down. It's like a store that closes. No, it's not that. But it has some implications. It's the first time in like almost 7 years, 6 years that it has happened. This time, though, it seems that the Trump administration is really not all that shocked about it and is kind of using it for leverage against the Democratic Party. Basically, what happens is that they don't agree on the budget, they don't agree on these terms between Democrats and Republicans, and when they don't agree and they hit a deadline, the government basically shuts down. Does it mean that it's anarchy on the streets? No. You will still have border patrol, you will still have police, you will have a bunch of things going on. Now, there are some non-essential things that do get affected. If you're a non-essential worker for the U.S. government, there is a chance that you will be placed in a non-paid leave until this gets sorted out. That could certainly kind of suck. They refuse to back, so Democrats therefore have some leverage in this case. They refuse to back Republican bills, saying it will make it harder for Americans to afford health care, and have made this stand of primary about advancing on their health care policy goals. Okay, so this is as of right now. Difference, what stands out about this current standoff is positions Trump team in the past long shutdowns were usually seen as politically dangerous, hampering both voters, everyday lives, and the image of lawmakers and the president. Like, kind of looks bad, you know. But this time around, the Trump administration appears more than happy to shutter large parts of the U.S. government for an extended period of time. In fact, officials have threatened to use a shutdown to identify non-essential workers who would then be permanently let go. We'll be laying off a lot of people, said Trump, typical Trump fashion. So, from that point of view, right, you're a non-essential worker, you don't get paid because the government has shut down, and there is this point of, that he's trying to make of, you're not essential, maybe we don't need you at all, right? And that's going to be the leverage that's used against Democrats. So, you want to leave people without jobs? You want to leave people without money? Okay, it's on you, buddy. You better accept, because if not, these people, it's kind of using people, and it's not going to be the wealthiest of them all as leverage. On the other hand, this could also affect some of the, food aids and some sort of stuff like that. It may be affected too. So it could be that affects some of the more the poorest people that need money. Those could be affected as well. I don't think it will go on for very long. At the end of the day, it's about benefiting the large medical groups. So you can have a little bit of that position, but eventually money always talks. I mean, what was it? Jimmy Kimmel that was fired, and then when they saw that people were unsubscribing from Disney or whatever the hell it is, lost like $5 billion, and now we like Jimmy again, and Trump says, he shouldn't be hired again, and then they just because money talks. That's usually how this goes. So I'm sure that as long as the interests of big pharma are taken care of, everyone will play nice and go along sooner rather than later. Again, a couple things that may be affected, a couple people that may end up having, struggling a little bit for a few days. That could end up happening. Some people that need some government aid may be affected, but other than that, it's not as if the government shuts down and there's, anarchy and pandemonium on the streets of the United States. Nothing beyond what you would normally expect. Okay, folks, that's going to be all for now. See you on the next video. Take care. Have a good one.